Hello everyone and welcome back to the Gaming CPA's channel. In today's episode, we are going to be starting a new playthrough of the game Factorio. Now, unbeknownst to you all, I am extremely bad at Factorio. So much so that in preparing for this VOD, I actually died twice and restarted a whole new map. And then I died again in the new playthrough already. That's how bad I am. So I decided to do a little cheat and borrow the seed from Nathan's sandbox playthrough, as it has the resources nice and grouped together in the beginning and a large water barrier on the left side of the map. Fingers crossed this will be enough to help me succeed. Also, I used all the mods he used in the hopes that they will somehow help me. So, first thing to do when we enter the game is to disassemble the crashed spaceship we came in on to get some resources and remove any evidence of how bad we are at flying spacecraft. Next thing is to clean up some of the debris. The creatures like pollution. Last thing I want to do is send them smoke signals showing them my exact location. Then we go to the first resource field, iron, and start clearing it out so that we can place some drills as well as get some free coal that comes in the large rocks. I then activate what is the best mod of all time, the long reach mod, which basically allows me to grab any resource that is within my camera field of view. Don't be mad, I need literally all the help I can get in this game. After that, it's back to the cleanup. Just to clarify, the mod allows me to reach and grab resources out of machines or chests that have resources in them. It doesn't allow me to just start whacking away at stones or trees anywhere on my screen. I'm not that bad at the game. Well, at least I don't have a mod installed that allows me to do that. Anyway, we clear out the iron ore enough so that we can start to place some drills and some stone smelters. This will allow the drills to directly deposit the ore they mine into the smelter. This means we will automatically turn iron ore into iron plates without the need for any inserters or conveyor belts. We can use the coal we harvested from the stones to fuel the first drill and smelter. Next, I want to create the infinite coal loop that all Factorio players know and do in the early game stage. All you need is a minimum of 2 drills, and you can have them feed coal ore into each other, thereby powering themselves, and they therefore store any excess coal on themselves that you, the user, can easily take from them by holding down your control key and clicking on them. The great part about this is that you can expand this indefinitely as long as it is done in even numbers. Next, I expand my iron smelting and mining capacity by 1. I know, big leaps and bounds. I do it by using my long reach ability to grab the iron plates from above and craft a drill on my person before placing it up in the ore patch. Yes, feed me coal. Since the drills take a stone furnace to build, and stone furnaces take stone, I end up placing a drill on the stone field just beneath the iron ore one, and have the resources directly deposited into a chest. That way, I can start storing up the stone resource for my further expansion of my smelting capacity. In case you don't know, to maximize a yellow belt with normal stone furnaces, you need 48 of them. I think that's right. Again, I am really bad at this game. Alright, and now we can double our coal output by simply placing 2 more drills. Again, they will feed each other and keep each other powered, so I just rotate one of them and make sure they all face each other in a square shape. Man, I do love this long reach mod. Next, we need to start delving into the copper field and start harvesting some copper ore and smelting them into copper plates, and then in turn, copper wire. So I go ahead and start hacking away at the nearby trees and start clearing out a little spot for my drills and furnaces, and start the process of collecting copper ore and smelting it. Now that we have copper plates being made, I want to look into creating some red research manually so that I can unlock the automation technology to start making my life easier. Wow! Only took me 6.5 minutes to craft my first red science pack. I have no idea if that is fast or not, so let's just pretend that it is. Our next task is to look into producing electricity by using the power of steam, which is made using water. So I go to our little lake that we have next to our resources and craft myself a water pump, 2 steam engines, and a boiler. I then start laying the blueprint of where I want to place these bad boys. The trees are going to be in the way, but if you hold down shift and click where you want it, it will place a little ghost piece of equipment down and show you exactly which tree you need to remove to allow you to build there. Of course, I find a perfect spot in the trees that I can't see and place the boiler there first. Instantly, I regret it, and after placing my water pump and steam engines, I realize that when I go to place my underground water pipes that I placed it too close, and I'm going to have to move it. So, after a quick pickup and a chopped down tree or two, we move things up a block and then place things back down, hook up power poles, place a pipe to connect the water, and feed the boiler some coal. With that, we have created our very first electricity in the game. Now with great power comes great, oops, wrong thing. Now we drag the power poles over to our base, which isn't that far, and then place the research dome so that we can finally begin researching automation. I then decide to double my research speeds by building another research dome, as well as queue up the next items of interest, electric mining drills. These bad boys will allow me to start mining the raw resources without the need for inputting coal into the drills anymore. A very good upside. Next research I'm going to focus on is military and unlocking the rifle weapon choice. I know I saw some nests nearby that I would like to eradicate early on so that they don't grow too big and don't become triggered by my pollution and start launching attacks on me. So I will need at least a rifle, if not more, to start taking out these nests. Then we need to drag our power poles up to the ore resource pile, as that is going to be where I place our first electric mining drills. Gosh darn, trees are in the way though. And there they are, the first electric mining drills of the playthrough. We really have come far, haven't we? I'm genuinely asking, because I have no idea how good I am doing at this game right now. Anyways, I end up placing a handful of mining drills and end up removing the old drills and smelters from where they were located to make room for the future. I end up crafting some conveyor belts and inserters, as we are going to create a very crude early game smelting setup, which makes me cringe so hard. I personally struggle with building things in Factorio that aren't at full capacity. I would personally rather wait until I have the resources to place 30 miners on a resource and belt all the resources out and into a fully optimized smelting array. It's difficult for me to be creative with the process and link things up like iron plates to gear factories, which then lead to a different recipe that needs gears. Stuff like that is what I am not good at, so bear with me as I struggle through this early game part of the playthrough. While I struggle, let's take a moment to check out today's sponsor. Today's video sponsor is someone you may have seen sponsor another video, my awesome wife. My wife has never played Factorio, but I am sure if she saw me playing it, she would ask me, "Why do you keep dying?" Of which I would have no answer. A big thank you to my wife for continuously supporting the channel and me while I try to entertain you viewers. With that being said, we are going to end the video here with our electricity created, first few researched, and the beginning of a smelting setup with our first electric mining drills. Thanks everyone for watching. If you enjoyed the video and want to leave a thumbs up, that would be appreciated. And if you haven't yet and you want to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you get notified when I post more VODs, that would be amazing. Thank you so much again for watching, and until next time, maximize your deductions and pay less in taxes. Have an amazing day.